Okay, this is going to be reading for the overall collective. For the next 2 weeks, we're harnessing this new moon energy. Ooh, soul expansion. We're going to pull that out. But I really do want to pull one for the overall energy and really concentrate and talk about that. It's super important. This one's so important. I mean, you guys know how important love is to me. I mean, it's like the only thing I want to preach and tell everybody, and I didn't even know if that was what the platform was going to be, but it just seems to be all that sticks with me. It's like, people, I'm in that quest myself, and of course the self-love has to come first, and for me it's like, gosh, how much more can you love yourself? But it's funny, the universe told you there's plenty of ways. So okay, we're gonna pull a card for the overall energy. Oh, we got 2 cards. And these were upside down, and anytime you have these with Keepers of Light, extra emphasis. And we have Lady Nada, which is a heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. Look at the ladies, of course the ladies, and she's got her pink romance. And Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Today, guys, go in meditation. Any messages you have, really pay attention to those. Make sure you're writing them down if it happens in a dream so you don't forget and you can go back to them, because they are trying to tell you something in regards to love. Could be good or bad, truth being revealed. It could be even like you're needing to go within. Whatever it is like, this is like them holding on to that new moon energy and really giving you a billboard, basically, of truths that are being revealed, deep insights that are coming from the divine and the guardian angels, from heaven, from the light, and from your astral realm. So you're going to have them all saying something. So this is the energy, guys. Heart awakening. It's accepting love and giving back in balance. And Lady Venus, opening yourself up so that you can receive these messages tonight. Okay, guys, are we ready? So we're gonna go about this new way of doing it. This is like, it was so touching. Because I did it for somebody who was deceased, and it was extremely touching. I cried through the whole thing. This one's probably not going to go that way. I'm also going to shuffle these because these are good time cards too. And we really are putting all of our positive energy into bringing in great new summer love. And I still am working on the summer love readings for the rest of it. I did get kind of put behind. I'm combating my personal life and my channel right now, but I have put intentions out there for that to end and more progress being made for my channel, and I do have a new camera coming, so things are going to look better for the page. But yeah, we're going to go through and shuffle these. These are good time cards too, because we are talking about healing as well. So I think with the Bring Me to Life song by Evanescence, and hopefully this flies on the page, but I'm going to do the healing cards. And then I found the most glorious, and I'm sure you've heard it, rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow to kind of start us again onto positive family structures and moving forward past abusive behaviors or addictive behaviors, anything that is causing, you know, problems. That's what these are going to be for. But the other ones from Over the Rainbow is going to be holding on to that hope and that sunshine and those rainbows and those birds are messengers of God. Holding on to them, knowing that that's over with. We've exited out through this new moon, and we have opened ourselves up full of light and love, ready to receive ours back. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Let's see if this works. Here. You know, and it is always a good idea, especially during these new moons, to start thinking about your intentions. That, you know, part of it is just this, the ladder you have to climb to get the work you have to put in, the work you have to do to, you know, pass just universal love and energy to help bring these things into, especially if you already have an idea, you know, or you know exactly what you want. Like me, I know exactly what I'm wanting to manifest, you know, plant that little seed today. Okay. For the collective, July 13th, 2018. Positive expectations. Magic of nature. Lighting that bonfire tonight. Thinking, releasing. Rise above problems. Guys, I'm gonna take a little heel release so they can see. Honest with yourself about what you need to do, what you need to let go of, and let it go. Look at that dragonfly. Let it go. Might not be a bad time for a vacation, guys. Been a really hard healing moment. This would be a good way of stepping over that hurdle. Stand your ground, guys. That means the ideas that you have in your head about what you need to do to heal, to move on, to start receiving and planting that seed that can happen tonight. You need to do this today. Do it all through. You can give and receive at the same time. If you're letting a little bit out, bring a little bit in. But stand your ground. Stand your ground with anyone that's doing that. That it is changing. It is done and you're done. Stand your ground. Stay on course. One more just because I feel like it, and I'm going to read those out to you guys just for the healing, and then we're going to do the beautiful Guardians of the Light Oracle. Let's see the love we're going to be bringing into us. And remember, everybody, we all deserve love. Just be sure that you're giving it back as much as you're receiving it whenever you can. And sometimes there's times where we just can't. And know that this new moon is all about family in your home life and where you'd like to be, romance, partnership, all about that stuff, you know, that summer love thing, and family times, like the vacation. I mean, if your family's struggling, go on, take a couple days. This could be the connection that brings you guys back together. And then this final card. Moving forward. If I get it right here. Fearlessly. Sometimes it focuses in on it, and sometimes it just doesn't. I think it's the color. Anyway, moving forward fearlessly. And you do that by standing your ground. Period. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. And when you get these messages, be honest with what they're saying to you as well. Be honest with how you feel. Be honest with yourself about what you're receiving. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't anything. Don't dismiss it if it's good. I mean, look at this, people. Be honest with yourself. Stand your ground. You got to do all this so that this greatness can come in for some awesome summer love. And then moving forward fearlessly. We could definitely do that by rising above the problems. That means you take your own responsibility and taking the initiative and the inertia in spite of the badness that is going on, to rise above that and stand your ground. Irregardless of that, stay on course and be honest with yourself how you can do that. Don't set yourself up with some really unobtainable intentions, you know what I mean, or goals. This is going to be for the next 2 weeks, but even, I mean, for the rest of the year. Set yourself up in a way that you know that you can be successful, even if it's just picking at it a day by day, or just doing the little things day by day that can keep you strong, keep you able to move forward fearlessly. And what better, and you know, what better for healing ever if there's not animals and there is the magic of nature. I sometimes lay on the ground and cry like a baby. I lay face down in it, and then I roll over and lay face up, and I look at the sun or the stars or the clouds or whatever. And then I'll get in the water. I mean, I want it all over me just to take it away, you know. Great way. The magic of nature. Especially if you're out tonight and you're doing the bonfire thing, really pay attention to what may be going on in the woods. There may be a little bit of magical little fairy creatures going on there that are there supporting you guys. They are representing you here in the healing. So, and best way to do that is go on vacation. If you're not lucky like me and you have it right outside your door, I have a lake right outside the door. Take your family, take yourself, take your man, take your lady. Get out, go somewhere, go do something you owe it to yourself. Take a couple days off of work. Heal that relationship. That's what's more important. Heal yourself so that you can have a relationship. That's important. Self-love. Take your time, not just work. Family, friends, things you love. Not necessarily work. That's what you got to do to make money. Sometimes it is your passion, and that's awesome if you can do that. Take a vacation, take a break. Even if it's just taking a break from your normal way of doing things every single day, giving yourself some self-love so you can heal. And please keep the positive expectations, okay? That's what I mean by don't setting yourself up with some really high-end goals, like things you know you just aren't, you want to, and the intention is then that's great, but it has to be obtainable, and be honest with yourself about what you can do as far as these new seeds that are being planted and your intentions, you know what I mean, what you really can do. But do keep the focus on love and family, friends, that squishy stuff we have inside of us. You know, there's the four walls that we have to, you know, that is our stability, like I always call it, like the Four of Wands, the foundation, the frame. But what's the inside? What are you made of? I mean, you're nothing but a skeleton if you don't have all of that, and that is family, friends, and love, and loving each other. I mean, it's that's the stuff. That's what we're made of. That's what's important. But keep your keep positive expectations of what's going on. Even if something bad happens, remain positive. Over the next couple months, you're going to need to remain positive all the time, because what's in your mind is what you're going to manifest. And they really are trying to bring love into every one of us that are listening. And it's so great coming. I mean, it's just to know it's so great, and we have so many planets in retrograde, and it's been a really tough time for everybody. It's been hard on families and relationships. It's been hard on employer relationships. It's just been hard, and daily interaction with strangers. It's just been hard. So they are really trying to throw love and light, and if we're throwing love and light out there too, we can't do much about the planets, but we can change the energy of what's surrounding us in our environment. So do that. All right, guys. Excellent. So that was the collective new moon reading, July 13th, Friday the 13th, for healing portions, so that you can get on to harnessing the total energy of our new moon in Cancer. And I have my best friend is a Cancer, and he's absolutely amazing. He brings a sweetness and a softness to my everyday that I don't necessarily get or do on my own. I am an Aries and a strong female. Doesn't always happen. Tenderness, so he brings that, and that's very special balance in my life right now too. So much love to Jess. And then to say for him too is I'm putting to help manifest his dreams in the smart studio. But okay. So please guys, please do like and subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. It's getting better. Like I said, I have been going through my transition of trying to find my platform, trying several different things, and I probably am going to do several different things. But I really, really love this. And if you run across this and you want a reading, especially if it's for a loved one that is passed, and there was a song that was played at their funeral, a song that reminds you of this person, I can do a reading that's a channeling through the oracle cards, basically from your loved one to you, in messages. And it is the most beautiful thing you'll ever experience. Bring tissues and you will be affected. You will be forever changed. And I got the great blessing that I did from my friend channeling his deceased family member, just knowing the agony that this family is going through. And it's kind of a local bit of craziness, and it was beautiful to be the one to bring that to the family. Out of all these people in this town, it was me. So I feel really, that's what we do, and it's beautiful. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. So send me a message and with the song, and I will show you how to get a hold of that video. And if I'm singing or crying, I'm just channeling, okay? If I'm reacting in certain ways, sometimes I might say some things, that that will resonate with you, as if maybe the person's speaking. So It's beautiful. I mean, I just ran into it and I couldn't believe it. I was like going, are you kidding me? I thought I was going to be coming into this person's life to kind of mentor them spiritually. And really what they're doing is bringing God back to me. I mean, I spend a lot of time on the goddess and spiritual aspects, male, female energies, you know, that I do forget about, you know, the God aspect of, you know, who we are, what we are spiritually, and, you know, Jesus and all that, and they are bringing that back to me. There's even a passage I did in channeling. It was John 2, like 13 through 26 or something like that, and it talks about Jesus witnessing to the Sumerian woman, who are the seers and things like that, who don't get along with the Jews or don't talk to the Jews or don't associate with Jews. Kind of like New Age, you know, witches, Wiccans, readers, clairvoyants, all that, don't necessarily, spiritualists rub shoulders with the Christians. So he's sent to witness to me. So I thought that was pretty incredible. You know, when you're handing out blessings, and it's kind of like what this says, awaken and acceptance, the divine love, give and receive in balance. I mean, that's, we're giving to each other, and it's like I'm blessing him and he's turning around and blessing me back. It was like, oh yeah, boom. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful to be blessed like that in this point in time right now when I'm doing my own healing. Actually, I'm going to stop claiming I'm doing healing after this day, and I'm done. I'm moving forward. I'm sweeping it. Literally, we'll be getting out my broom and wiping it away. I cannot do it another second. I can't hold on to that agony and pain, like from the cry from the divine. I can't do it. I encourage everybody else to do the same thing. It's time to let it go. You know, it's too much with that level of sadness and pain and heartache and heartbreak. There is no way anything good can come into your life until that is gone. And it took me a lot of resisting to let it go, you know, and because I know that means permanently letting go of what I had supposed my twin flame is, and still want to claim it. I really do, because the pain is so intense. And but we're past that now. We did our healing. We're done. I'm going to do my little thing, and you're going to see a different person. No more sad Shavana. Okay, guys. Special person is here. Love. For the collective, new moon. 13 Friday. 13, 18. Focus your intention, guys. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. Sir Nunos. Life force, express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased tonight. Yes, they are. Harness all that energy, babies, towards love. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge. Lead by example. And walk your talk. Big time. Do what you say you're going to do. It'll happen. ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. That's part of what's happening here. Freya. So this is to the new moon or full moon. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Wait for that truth, guys. Okay, guys, we're getting a lot of this, even with the healing. The voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose and release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Now that that's done and over with, this is your time. This is your time. Speak your truth. Look at the purity here. It's almost like this new moon to me, when I'm looking at everything, even the cards from the healing, is that in between now, this new moon and to the full moon, it is almost like a daily stair-step progression into getting that full manifestation that will be carried by that full moon energy. So they're giving you that opportunity to get a heart awakening, listen to yourself in your astral state, any messages you get, your dreams. There's a beginning and an ending. So the beginning you're thinking of that you're manifesting may actually be an ending, and it's all going to come into reveal in the next 2 weeks. So think about that and speak your truth. Speak about what it is you really, really want. Don't settle anymore. This is your moment. Speak your truth. Speak your mind and stand strong. Don't give in to anybody else's crap or settle for less or do less or go back or do any of that. Don't. Stand strong. Stand strong. Because not only do you have this responsibility to yourself to receive and move forward in love, you know, to continue on your journey, you are actually connecting to your lineage through this new moon, because it's a family, you know, super moon. A family wound or pattern can be healed right now, and maybe that's going back to dysfunctional relationships, not loving yourself enough, anything like something that is going on. But you are actually carrying that responsibility with your forward movement, you giving positive expectations to yourself. And it does say, yes, set your goals high, but also be realistic. And if you don't reach those goals, how are you going to get there, especially within the next 2 weeks? So you do have that. And walk your walk. Say, when you say this is what I want, this is what I do, so you do all those things that are going to get you there. So don't just talk about it. Bring some action to it. And this was a reverse, and that always means bringing, making sure we're paying special attention to that. Tonight, do not be afraid to express your sexy little self. Harness the energy of that horn god, and you know what he is all about, that little goat Capricorn little sucker. And then also, Diana, focusing your intentions. Make sure you really do a really good job on what your intentions are going to be for the next 2 weeks. And really pay attention to those messages, because you may have to readjust. Walk your walk, talk your talk, stand strong. And And don't be afraid with that confidence you're exuding out there to be a little sexy and go for it, you know? Also with that, there was Green Terra, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. They are backing you up all the way, and I'm so glad I did the healing part, because this is all this is. It's almost like this next 2 weeks is going to be a continuance of the healing, continuance of the focus, so that you can get on that platform and jump off that high dive. And like I said, pay attention, because where you're focusing your energy right now may not be where they want you to, or that you may hear things that can get you to the next level faster, or just paying attention to the signals, the signs, the synchronicities that are coming up, that they're throwing out to you like a billboard, you know. And stand strong. Think about standing before the world falling apart basically around you, which is what a lot of us have gone through. And then there's that cutoff of down into the depths of the earth, fire raging, spewing everywhere. And it's, you literally have to look at it like that, that this is your last chance to turn around and live, or fall back into those depths. Now that you're taking your family kind of karma sort of with you on point. And I hate, like, it's kind of, you know, negative in a way, but it's really not. I mean, it's about, this is your opportunity to do that for them as well as yourself. And with all of that behind you, you're going to have infinite abundance coming at you once that full moon comes about. And as you see that right there, and this is Lord Ganesh, and this is the fun god, the party god. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. That's because they are helping you cut those cords of those who no longer serve you. And that is what my healer told me as well. Every single time, even if I'm cutting them, go back in and cut them again and cut them again, so there ain't nothing left until you don't feel anything anymore. Golden in your shower, golden light washing over you, snipping those cords of everybody you know that has been chewing on you and been negative to you, and just whether it be your boss, your friends, the neighbor, whoever it is, your lover, your boyfriend, your husband, your cousin, auntie, grandma, whomever, you cut the cords, or whoever is holding you back, because that's what's standing in your way. That has got to go before this greatness comes into your life, because you need that balance. You know what I mean? You don't need, nobody needs any of that going, this magical greatness that the universe is trying to bring to you. So Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance, and that is our party god, right along with the dance of Shiva. And obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So take this time for the next 2 weeks also to work on your, you know, relationship with your spirit guides and your guardian angels. Just bring in your whole family, your spiritual family, everything. Bring in all that energy to help you stay strong and stand firm in the direction that you're headed and where you want to go in love. So that's what it's telling me. I mean, it's like, basically, you know, I was hoping to say, ooh, this person's coming into your life, or but really what's going on is, because of this super moon, and it's going to carry a lot of energy for a while, the universe is actually giving you some opportunity to clean house, if that makes sense. I know you probably feel that you have been cleaning house, but clean it a little bit more. And pay attention to when they're walking around with a little white glove and going, yeah, no, we got to get rid of this. Or, change them, we're going to, you know, and really listen, really listen to what Freya is saying. She is, like, Venus is the new moon with all the downloads and messages, truths being revealed, deep insights coming from heaven, the astral realm. And then Freya with the full moon, where this whole reading ends, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Means you'll no longer be wearing that mask. going into your next phase of love, life, and family. And she's bringing that energy. She's wonderful. Thank you, Freya. Rock. You guys, we've got them standing behind us in lieu of all these crazy planets in retrograde. They are completely behind us in finding love, and the love that is meant for us, you know, in balance. A lot of us are struggling with a twin flame relationship or in separation. Some are coming into union. Some will be the next phase, and I hope I'm the next phaser. I'm still trying to figure that out myself with what's going on with my little twin astral buddy that has come into my life, ministering to me as well, which is incredible. So I'm going to pull an overall card for this new moon, July 13th. Oh, there it is. Krishna. Devotion, guys. Be devoted to your spiritual guides, your guardian angels, your gods, whomever you grab onto for that love and support and energy. That's what Krishna is telling you to do. Have devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized, and that's when you stand firm. You get all that, and you get down to this full moon, and you are loved unconditionally. So know that even if you're struggling with love out there, or you're having really terrible family situations, all your positive attitude and stuff is going to help turn that around. But that, in the heavenly realms, guys, we are all unconditionally loved. We truly are, and they want the best for us. More than anything, more than anybody that can stand beside us. So really listen to their guidance. Really listen to and watch the synchronicities. Spend the next 2 weeks cleaning house, continuing with this minor healing, but make sure you're in a really good place by the time that the full moon comes along, so that you can release. Final releasing of that portion, moving into August, and then I think Mercury comes out of retrograde at the end of August, so, or Mars. Mars. Probably all of them planets are shifting around and moving around and kind of craziness. So, and then at the beginning there was the Mahavatar Babaji, they call him Babaji, but soul expansion. So this is just like a side note. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. Human, divine, cosmic, universal. We are all tied together. We all have a responsibility to one another. We all have a responsibility to our ancestors, just like it says in your reading here. Is when you want to let go, or you don't want to stand so strong, remember the ancestors that are counting on you to stop this process of hurt, pain, healing, and cycle of dysfunction, whether it be addiction or just not loving yourself enough, or just things that need to change, that have just been a constant life cycle, that have just cut at the core and soul of certain people in your ancestry. So if you can't hold on to anything else, hold on to them, but also know you are protected. They're helping you cut these cords. Pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention. Speak your truth. Be stern in speaking your truth. Make it clear and adamant to everybody. These changes are happening. This is happening. This is where I'm going. Period. Because I'm unconditionally loved by them, and I trust them, and that's where I'm going. Period. End of story, and I'm done. Get out of that. You know, if you have to take your feet off the ground, you do it in order to elevate yourself past any thought process of going back to where you started, like today, for the next couple weeks. You're going to be ending that cycle, and how gracious of them to be giving that time frame to clean house. It's like getting inspection notice here and like saying, hey, you guys got 2 weeks to make it pristine, okay? Because yeah, we're gonna be painting, doing all kinds of new things. There are all kind of new things that going on, and we need it clean so we can do this. And that's basically what they're saying. And along the way, giving you the love and support you want, just a constant reminder, and that your devotion they love and appreciate, and continue to do that and listen. They're answering. they are getting that you now get that there's a connection between all things, and that also pleases them, because we need to understand and know that. But overall, you know, the Lady Nada, heart awakening to acceptance, divine love, and give and receive in balance, and continue, you know, start this practice now. Somebody's loving you extra love, and you can give it back, give it back. If there's nobody around, pay it forward. Anytime I have a special moment with somebody, I make sure that if there's nobody else around, that I'm paying it forward in love in some way. Do that. That balance, that harmony, they just love. They just love. And make sure you move beyond your limitations. Don't be afraid to set those goals past some of your limitations, because that's what growth is about. Don't be afraid to go. Don't be afraid to go there, and don't be afraid to fail, because you're going to get there. And that's what part of this 2 weeks is about as well, because you are going to get there. Alright. So, I'm going to pull an angel card. And then I'm also going to pull, I've got this new deck. It is the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle. So these beautiful cards here. It has the elements, the planets, and the signs. So we're going to see what energy as a collective we need to stand behind to get this process started, as far as cleaning house before the full moon. But here is from a message from your guardian angels. And I'm going to lay down 3 cards, and I'm going to set it down, and you guys can pick which card you want or feel being pulled towards, because that will be the message from your guardian angel. Guardian angels for the collective for this new moon. What am I going to say to them? I just bring out my little heart thing my daughter made for me. She hand stitched it, and part of my family needs to be healed. So if anybody wants to throw out some prayers out there, especially the relationship between my daughter and myself, and my ex-husband and me, all together as a family. I just wish in my situation that my ex would kind of look at the humanity and what's happening, you know what I mean? Have some empathy, and let's not worry about certain things. Let's worry about the people. Let's worry about us humans that live and breathe, and even energy is money, works, and energy and all that stuff. But what's most important is this living, breathing soul collective that we have going on as our family, and that's number one. And how we're feeling, everything is number one, and how we got to live and survive and exist is number one. I just can't get him past the money thing, so it's just crazy. Divorce, right? Okay, guys. So guardian angels. So new moon, super moon. I'm going to lay down some Rockies. All of this is rose quartz. So you can go ahead and pick which card you are pulled to. This is card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Give you a second with those. Pick which one pulls towards you, because that's your message from your guardian angel on this new moon about setting your intentions and taking that process and working through how you're going to make that happen, and listening to them. Listen. Stand your truth. Be strong. and your convictions. Set those goals high. Don't worry about it. Don't be hard on yourself. They're here to help. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay, if you've picked your cards, we will start with card number 1. Okay, so if you chose card 1, it is spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. This one is for those who your message is your guardians letting you know that they are there. Maybe you don't have the closest relationship or have separated a little bit from leaning on them to a point, and kind of bringing that back in, and you having that verbal with them saying, I need you to support me. I'm okay with you supporting me. Please do support me. I'm inviting you in. Yes, please, during this time. So those who may not even have ever worked with guardian angels before and you pick this card, that could be also the message, is call us in. Tell us it's okay and call us in, because we're here to help, because they're going to help you get to that full moon aspect when you need to release, and we're going to start receiving our infinite abundance of love and awesomeness. Okay, and I'm going to read from the book real quick. So if you picked book number card number 1, and this is Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers Oracle cards, and they're really wonderful. These did really well in that one reading I did for my friend. These guys speak when it comes to that is incredible. And it was such a beautiful moment, touching moment. It was almost like singing at my girlfriend's mother's funeral, and I sang at her wedding. So I sang her down the aisle, and I sang her home. And that was really another one of those moments in my life. It's very special. Spiritual support. All right, so there's more spiritual support around you than you realize. So if you've picked card number 1, this is what they're saying to you. Your guardian angels around you. There are angels before you, behind you, above you, and on all sides. These divine beings are here to guide, reassure, and love you. Feel the blessings of the angels who are surrounding you at this time so that they can help you be more at peace and free of any restrictions in your life. You are supported by angels on every step of your spiritual journey. Open your heart. Heart awakening, guys. And accept the support. Accept the love. Give it back to them too by walking your walk. By achieving. Let them sing and soar. Nothing makes them happier than to watch you walk into the light. Watch you get all this wonderfulness of love and support and happiness and balance. They love it, and I'm getting chills saying it. It was like a puppy having its belly rub. They love it, you know. They want to see their achievement. They love you one way or the other, but they want to see you achieve, for sure. And the expanded interpretation is the angelic realm is supporting you at this time with regards to decisions you have made. You have been unsure about some areas of your life, and they want to assure you that all is well and guided. You're being guided. These decisions that you're making, you're not making alone. They're planting, you're listening, and they're guiding you. They are offering help with any concerns you have at this time and encouraging you to become aware that they are supporting you in every area of your life, including the challenging ones. So be aware that every part of your life is part of your spiritual journey, and you'll be guided all the way. And make sure to give them their acknowledgement. Make sure that you let them know that you know that they're there. reach out for them, even for the littlest thing. This is the time where you honestly get on your hands and knees and pray to them about everything, you know, and let them help you. Let them carry you a little bit, and that's what they're wanting to do. You're being guided. So reach out to them, and they'll show you where to go. They'll tell you what to do. You know, watch for those synchronicities too. That's them, when you're maybe not communicating with them, that's them communicating with you. So, card 1, guys, that's awesome. And thank you guys, whoever this one, if you chose, and you guys have a really wonderful Friday and start your process, okay? And if you want that reading about a deceased loved one to receive a message through the Angel Prayer Oracle cards or the Keepers of the Light cards, please do leave me a message, and I will give you, I need the name, date of birth, date of death, and that's all I need. So leave that with me, and then I will get back to you and tell you how you get your video. Right now I'm not charging because I'm building subscribers, so there will become a point in time where this becomes a full-time thing for me, and I will need to charge for my time. I do for clients here, but not for you guys though. No, not yet. We're getting to know one another, so it's free. So, and I would love to do that. I would love to give back. So I've been receiving a lot of love and support lately, and I'd love to give that back to you as part of my walk in doing the heart awakening and giving back as much as I receive. So thank you very much. You guys have a great Friday. Okay, card 2. Change and transition. So if you chose card 2, this is your guardian angel message to you. Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. He is like he is that energy that takes you from the ash that you just came from in regard to making, you know, all these changes, deciding to heal, moving on, your family, like anything. I mean, he's the energy that's taking you out of the ashes and giving you a new breath of life. So this guy right here has your 6, okay? He is there to give you that energy you may not have because you are ash. You know what I mean? But he is there for you. And just again, and you see the powerful red energy behind little masculine fire energy. Just you're hearing a lot of this, like the angels wanting the acknowledgement and the acceptance from you guys that they're there, and remembering, and that what you're hearing is me, it's me, it's me. So really do thank them very much. They're the perfect people to practice on, of that receiving and balance and giving and balance, because they give until that's their job. But you know what? Thank you. I mean, thank you. Not everybody is blessed like this. You know, not everybody has a guardian angel while you're laying on the ground in a heap crying like me and the cry from the divine, who has scooped you up. Is not even asking you to exert any energy at this point. He has got you. He's scooping you up out of that depths of darkness that you've been existing in, and birthing you into a new life. Just bringing that fire energy back to you. He's doing that so that you can find that fire energy back to you and get to be that big, beautiful phoenix again. So I'm going to read, and he's beautiful, man. This man's beautiful. Yow! He's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to read from the book. And this is your guardian angel for those who picked card 2. Change and transition. Change and transition. Change and transition. Transition. That's where we're at right now, guys. You know, we don't often get so lucky to have, I mean, I call it a billboard. To me, basically have these you know, for us who are, you know, been enlightened and led, and I mean, basically just giving us a billboard for the next step we need to take. I mean, usually you have to go really deep and introspect and small things and really study and write things down. bring, bring things together, and here they are. They have a big old dry erase board, and they're like, hello, this is what's happening. This is what we're gonna do. This is, open your heart, and don't forget to thank me in the process. All right, so we got change and transition. Where are you at in here? I'm sorry if this takes a minute, guys. And this will become more consistent. I'm taking my little stair-step process as well. In the next 2 weeks, I have a feeling I'm going to have to clean that up and make this right, and so that I can be there for you guys in a consistent way. And that's absolutely what I want. So change and transition is 22. Yeah. All right. So thank you, Ezreal, for leading me safely through this change. General meeting. You're going through some changes right now, and you may not be enjoying them. But please be assured that they are for your highest good. Anything you're doing right now, the forced decision making, the things you think, God, I don't want to do, like right now, there's certain things I need to do, and I know that I can't jump on board of that. I have to stand firm. I have to speak my truth. I have to walk my walk. I have to keep my eye on the prize, regardless of the things that goes on. And this has been tough. Really, really, really tough. And but please be assured that they are for your highest good. So change is a natural process, and we are constantly moving through different levels of development and experience so we can grow. Allow yourself to relax, knowing that the angels are supporting you through these changes. So the expanded interpretation is change can be a challenging process, especially if you fight it. Know that you are supported at this time, and the changes really are bringing blessings into your life. You may be faced with the feeling of fear and not knowing what the next stage is, but there are plenty of doors opening and opportunities are being presented to you. Allow yourself to let go and welcome the new and exciting energy life is bringing to you right now, starting with this new moon tonight. I have no idea my next move, and it is so detrimental. You guys have known, but you have to have faith. And that's all I've ever had, and they have never ever let me down. I'm not saying the process hasn't been brutal. I'm not saying I haven't felt like I was dragged behind a buggy of white steeds going full bore, I mean, there is that time, but it's very quick, and then the outcome is like, oh my God, I would totally do that all over again. I really, really would. But don't bend, don't fall into it, don't get weak. No in your core. You don't even have to exert the energy. They are supporting you right now. Know in your core, it gets better. It is your new great beginning is coming, no doubt, 1,000,000%, no doubt. You don't have to know the how, which ones, when's, where's, why's. All you have to do is set your intentions, listen to their guidance, and follow, and let them do what they do. So Azrael's name means he who helps God. He is the angel who guides us through the process of transition. With his phoenix-like energy, he helps us to rise from the ashes of our challenges to be reborn and positive again. He has a close link with mediums and is the angel who lovingly guides us to the other side at the time of our passing. He is strong but loving and supportive, so call on him to guide you through change in a peaceful and loving way. So when you just don't have it in you anymore, and you're going to be riding on a high of like this, and then you're going to be down, especially if you hear any messages that may have to readjust your intentions, or you find out some things you didn't know, and this like changes everything. Reach out to him, because he's going to be like, I got you, boo. I got your back. Crumble, fall. It's okay, because you're not going to hit the ground. I got you. That's what he's saying. So reach out, guys. Reach out to your guardian angels. They are surrounding you at this time. Reach out to them and thank them in the process. Thank them for their love and support. Acknowledge them. Speak to them when you see the synchronicities, the jolts that they may send you if you may not be paying attention. or it clicks with you what you wrote down in your diary, what you dreamt about, or when you went in meditation and astral, and it clicks with you, just be sure to verbally come out and say thank you. It is a great energy exchange. It gets you used to doing that, you know, on a mundane level, on the human realm. So thank you to you guys who picked card 2. Happy July 13th, Friday. Have fun tonight. Be safe. Start manifesting those things. Clean house, okay? Stand strong. Stand strong. This is the one I want to keep saying. Stand strong. Positive expectations. Speak your truth. Do not bend. Stand strong. Stand strong. Okay. All right, card 3, guys. And you guys actually got 2 guardian angel card messages. So if you picked pile 3, you have the leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels, and thank you for doing it with me. So this may be the group that may be a little bit farther along as setting their intentions, that maybe the process has already kind of gone through. You guys are almost there. You're like, I am ready. I am ready for this new beginning. I'm ready to take that leap of faith. I have the positive expectations going. I'm speaking my truth. I'm walking the walk. I'm standing firm, standing strong. I'm listening. I've been working on awakening my heart. I'm ready to take that leap of faith. And thank you for doing it with me. Thank you for being there with me. I mean, how special is that? I mean, sometimes people don't, you know, I believe the angels are around you, and I never really worked with them before until starting off in this January, and the gradual losing of my twin flame. And they screamed at me, evident, like, we are here. We are here. We are the overall big energy pulling this for you. We are here. Angels are here. We are here, baby. We got you. Please answer us. Please let us know you're recognizing. Please. And I did. And it has been an amazing journey this past 7 months. I'm doing things I never thought I would ever be doing, and I'm so proud of myself. And I've lost weight. I mean, it's just, yeah, she's fierce. Piercing through the sky in her tights, and heart just glowing and ready and fierce. She's ready. She's charged. She's ready. This is the group that, and if you've picked this, you probably, yeah, obviously are. That is, you're geared. You're prepped. You're prepped and ready. You're ready. Good for you. And you guys got Archangel Michael. You are protected. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. They're all grand, but Michael is the supreme protector. And he is on it with this group. This fierce energy has this fierce protector. And there ain't no stopping you, babies. No stopping you. So hold on, and good for you. Tie up those loose ends, keep those intentions right, and continue to listen for those messages you may have to adjust. Just because you think you're ready, you may have some things you still need to work on, so pay attention to that. But you babies are ready. Good for you. And good for you to have him, because nobody is standing in your way. No freaking way, no how. They're not getting past him. No one. Not even you. It's done and done. That's piercing energy right there. So I'm going to read from the book there. We're start with Leap of Faith. How awesome, you guys. A lot of work being done. That's great. Those are those, like, you know, what do you call it? Straight A students, you know what I mean? They've just been paying attention, and I'd like to call myself into this category, even though I tend to fall into that phoenix when my feelings get a little crushed. But yeah, you've recognized the call, and as soon as you did, you started doing the work, walking the walk and taking the steps and being brave and opening your heart and meditating and just creating that whole process. I mean, just feel like this whole year, I mean, it's all just been leading up to this point, as far as, because love is just it. That's the number one. We can all say, yeah, I want to live in a big house or have a wonderful, car and these things or whatever, and just this overall balance and the way people set life. And that's not all how I went. I did it before. I'm not ever doing it again. But for me, it's love. My biggest thing has been finding a loving employer, and I can't give myself to anybody who doesn't love me. So I cannot work for anybody like that. I've got wonderful friends now, not the friends who are conditional, or the friends who are not even conditional, as if just in their head about who they are and where they are and what they are. You know what I mean? And thinking that that's the better side of it. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going to go over here with the rogues and the rebels who are living their truth and speaking their truth and walking their walk every single day. And at the same time, we're all loving each other and being there for each other and telling each other we love each other every day and hugging. And, and isn't that funny? You got the other side. You want to talk about it? I ended up hurting a few feelings because, they come off all righteous and stuff, and I just had to kind of crush them a little bit, going, you know what, I don't... The kind of the support you're talking about is codependence, and I've been working on that all year long, and I do not care to go back to codependence, and whether or not I'm friends with you guys, whether or not I have a job, a reputation, or, a hierarchy on some social scale, because I'm already there anyway, through my own working. But I don't need you for that to happen. I'm not going to be relying on anybody anymore. I'm relying on me first. I have to get together with myself first. As in, my friends are comfort. They're not something that challenges me. Now, people that love me challenge me. Like my partner would be somebody who can challenge me. My friends are comfort. And they can challenge you at times, but they're not set up for that. They're really not. I mean, you want to be around people that is your main focus. And to me, those are loving, giving, caring, kind, real people. And that doesn't mean that won't change, but and Lord, I hope not, because since junior high, I've actually have a good core group of friends that I am incredibly in love with. So and vice versa. So leap of faith on 50. All right, angels are encouraging you to make the change you've been pondering for a while. This change is absolutely guided. And even though you're not entirely sure what's going to happen next, if you take the leap of faith and trust in your heart, you'll be guided safely to the next step along your path. Your angels want you to visualize that you have wings on your back so that you can fly high like them, and now is the time. Expanded interpretation. A leap of faith isn't about hoping something's going to turn out positive. It's knowing that it is. Let's do this again, okay? Listen, guys. A leap of faith isn't about hoping something's going to turn out positive. It's knowing that it is. There is no doubt, bar none. Like the sun is going to come up tomorrow. There is no doubt, no doubt. I don't have to worry about it. It is happening. I don't have to know what it is. I don't have to know how, what, when, where, why. I just need to be guided and listen. You do not need to do anything else, because it's knowing it is, and keep that mindset. It's about trusting God and your angels to carry you safely to the ground. There are so many changes going on in your life right now. So freaking many. Oh my God. And you have the opportunity to move on to the next phase. Now, this is an exciting time. So bring your angelic friends on the journey with you, and they are desperate to be invited. Again, guys, desperate to be invited. Call in your angels, call in your guardian angels with you all the time right now through this energy, through your change and transition, until you feel grounded, basically. Everybody, take the time to thank your guardians who are doing so much for you during this time, who are doing so much for you. They know you're burnt. They know all these planets in retrograde, that they are They are fighting with you. This is an army of angels fighting with all of us as a collective. All of us. And thank them, invite them in willingly. And then, of course, the Michael's glorious name. So that is your supreme protector there. All right, guys. Archangel Michael is pouring his electric blue light out of protection over your whole being at this time and encouraging you to know that you are completely safe. Whether you have been worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, when you pick this card, you are to know that there is divine protection watching over you at this time. Michael may be guiding you to release any feelings or situations you know aren't serving you anymore. It's time to make peace within and without, and to let go. It's time to let go. It's like, babies, it's time to go. It's like, it's just time. Almost like when you have to walk into the light. You know, it's you want to look back, you want to hold on to your loved ones, but you have to move forward. It's releasing and letting that go so that you can. It is that moment, literally, on earth, with these angels, with this angel. My goodness. King of the angels, Archangel Michael is here to keep you safe, and his legion of angels is surrounding you at this time. If you feel fearful about anything, you create a space in which you can be attacked. If you trust that you are safe and protected, you create a shield of light around you, and when this shield is up, only loving experiences can enter in. Now imagine the light of Michael surrounding you right now, and feel safe in this heavenly light. So I want you guys who picked this card, just look at that. Feel that blue light wash over you. Feel his army of angels around you. I mean, you are hooded in angels. I can see them surrounding you. In despair, the blue light is just swarming and it's bouncing off of all of them. And I mean, you are just swarmed. They are like over you, like a honey bee hive, a cocoon, a bubble. And the only way they can do that is if you're feeling this light. So make sure you stay there. Michael's name means he who is like God, and he is the Prince of Light, the ruler of the angelic realm. He ensures that all the other archangels are performing their spiritual duties. He is the angel who protects all light workers, those souls who feel called to help heal the world. He is a multi-dimensional being, like we are, and like all archangels, he can be in all places at once. He helps us surrender the negative feelings within so we can align once more with our spiritual truth, which is love. Ah, you guys, how awesome. You know, he brings that confidence so you can, so you just feel that. I mean, I'm feeling it now. I'm just beautiful place right now. It's like I'm emanating. It's with this kind of strength, power, charisma, confidence, and energy surrounding you. I mean, legions. You just are on that level where there are legions standing behind you trying to protect you as long as you stay in this light, guys. Don't go negative, okay? No reason for it. None. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of time. Don't waste your time. Okay? All right, guys. So that's card number 3. And you as well have a very, very happy and fun Friday the 13th. No craziness. Definitely throw some bonfires. Set those intentions tight. Set your goals high. Open your heart. Thank your angels for everything that they're doing. They've been supremely guiding you the whole way. If you're down and out, and that's card number 2, people, like, you know, hey, ask for them. Call out for them. You need them, they're there. Call. Invite them in on your meditations, your rituals, your readings, your your channelings, whatever it is that you're doing. If you're going to the beach, invite them there too. Invite them everywhere with you. And you will see what's going to happen, because we're doing this from new moon to the full moon, which is the 27th of this month. And yeah, exactly 2 weeks. And this is just a little help with them saying, okay, first step, okay, you need a clean house. We're cutting cords. We're getting rid of old shit, because there ain't no room in this house for a brand new set of furniture. We got you all brand new, babies. We got all brand new. So you need to get rid of all that stuff that's not serving you anymore. Clean out that garage of clutter. You know, you got the you got the Bowflex in there. And the set of Encyclopedia Britannicas that haven't been touched since 1975. I mean, get rid of all that stuff. Get rid of all of it. Clean. Empty. Empty. Because, you know, the emptier the vessel, the more you can bring in as far as new manifestation about what you need. So this is Capricorn. How about that? And it's 10. So this is the energy they want you to harness as maybe taking your first step, Capricorn. And he's the 10, which is the completion, and starting again back to the 1. Yes, he's perfect. All right, so Capricorn. He is perfect energy for this. I mean, oh my God, you guys. We are definitely surrounded by angels right now. Definitely. I mean, they are just like, yes. Hey, give us the little billboard and the dry erase board, and we will tell you exactly what you need to do. No guessing, no like playing with faith or doing too much of the leap of faith. It's like, no, just give me the brain. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. And that's Capricorn. So let's talk about Capricorn energy. And of course, you know, 10 is the completion, karmic cycle completion, back to the 1 in the beginning, which happens after the full moon. And if I can find it, Mercury. Oh, it's a bit sticky. So these are so brand new. I'm still learning how to use them, but I really like them. Capricorn, which is an earth sign, it's cardinal. Key phrase is I use. Okay. Earth's practical energy takes on an almost fiery. Let me get that good picture there. An almost fiery intensity through its cardinal qualities. Determination to succeed leads sometimes to success and sometimes to learning lessons, and the hard way. The key phrase is I use, means that you are motivated to use whatever is to hand in order to achieve your goals. In this situation, ask, what do I want? What can I use to manifest it? And spin gold from straw. Hard work, but the sense of satisfaction is priceless, because we all know Capricorns are the workers of the zodiac. They have that work ethic, and they have that passion too. They just are an animal. The drive to achieve is great, but there is danger in chasing goals simply for or to enhance your reputation. And we were just talking about that. You may step on others on the way up the mountain, so avoid heartless ambition, and that's not what this is about. You guys, this Cancer moon, new moon, is nothing about work, money, goals to get to Fiji. It's not that. It is not like, I want to win the election to head the PTA for next year, or ooh, maybe I'll get to do the fundraiser at church, you know, like that's, you know, because that's going to put me in this place socially, and that's going to help my head. No, that's not what this new moon energy is. You're wasting your time, and you'll be stepping on it, and it'll be dangerous, because you try to throw that energy at this moon, who is all about love. I mean, the substance, the real, true meat of us humans is the love and relationships that we have with one another, that has nothing to do other than with that emotion. And I don't even know if that's it. Emotion's not even the right word for it. For me, it's like a noun, that a real true thing that is love. Our soul group, our people, our family, our husbands, boyfriends, wives, girlfriends, all of that, our special best friends. I mean, this is what this is all about. This is about you getting to that place for you as a whole person, so that you can bring those positive, bringing in your soul group, bringing in your twin flame, bringing in your soulmate, bringing in the good people, the good love, not the karmic love, not the hard stuff. I mean, life is hard. It's going to happen. Things are going to have difficulties. But ultimately, what they're trying to bring into you, and don't step on it by trying to do some stupid shit like doing heartless, how they call it? Avoid heartless ambition. Really. Ask yourself when you're setting your intentions for your goals, how does this serve your family in a heart sense? You know what I mean? Does this affect your family from loving you on any aspect if you don't get chosen to head the fundraiser at church because your husband's a deacon, or to do the PTA because then all the other PTA moms, you'll be cool and you get to go to book club now on Thursdays? I mean, don't be throwing that shit at this guy. He's asking you to keep it real, because he's going to push you through it, and he's going to give you the work ethic to do it. Now, that also may be lessons too that he's handing over, and keep going, born through them, adjust, readjust, have that phoenix pick you up. Part of what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks are going to be some of that. So don't get discouraged. You just keep going. It's like that goat. You just keep going. Just keep going, guys. All right, so that's the energy for everybody. And you know what? I should have said that too later on. I mean, I hope they do come back and check, because that's huge. So I'm going to put it in the description down there. And like I said, if you guys want that past ancestor, past loved one reading with a song that resonates and the message is coming from your loved one, please leave me a message, and name, birth date, day of passing. That's all I need, and I'll give you a way to find your video when it is available. I would love to do that for you. This is a new way of channeling for me. It came out of the blue, and it came through my very special friend. So I'm hoping maybe this is part of my platform. But anyway, I just do what I do. I do what I'm guided to do every single day. Maybe that's just the way you should approach it. I'm an Aries. I think there should be something I specialize in or something, but honestly, I can use all of these, even including this glass of water, to tell me whatever it is to be told. I'm like a sponge. I'm just like a big old Victrola from the angels and your guides and guardians and ancestors, and sometimes even yourselves. I've done that too. So, okay guys, happy Friday the 13th. Be safe, okay? And put out the fires. Don't get too drunk.